5 numbers to win big lottery jackpot on Friday 07th February 2025. Buddhist philosophy. Welcome, seekers of fortune and wisdom. Are you ready to embark on a transformative journey that blends the allure of a potential lottery win with the timeless principles of Buddhist philosophy? Have you ever contemplated the possibility that carefully selected numbers, imbued with ancient wisdom, could not only unlock a jackpot but also pave the way for a more meaningful and fulfilling existence? Prepare to delve into the enigmatic world of numerology and Buddhist thought as we uncover 5 extraordinary numbers: 4, 5, 12, 21, 35, and 56. These are not arbitrary digits. They are keys to understanding the interconnectedness of all things, offering insights into the nature of suffering, the path to liberation, and the potential for manifesting abundance in a way that aligns with ethical principles. In this comprehensive exploration, we will dissect the symbolic essence of each number, revealing its unique connection to fundamental Buddhist concepts. We will explore how these numbers resonate with universal laws, astrological influences, and the potential for personal growth and positive change. However, before we embark on this journey, it is crucial to remember that Buddhist philosophy advocates for detachment and mindful awareness rather than obsessive desire or greed. Our intention is not to manipulate fate or engage in reckless speculation, but rather to cultivate wisdom, compassion, and a deeper understanding of the universe's intricate workings. Join us as we unlock the hidden potential of these numbers, approaching them with an open heart, a discerning mind, and a commitment to ethical conduct. And remember, if you are new to this channel, please like this video, subscribe for more content, and leave a positive affirmation in the comments to attract abundance into your life. A simple statement like, "I am open to receiving abundance and living a life of purpose," can set the stage for positive transformation. 1. Number 4. The unshakable foundation, taming the mind and understanding the 4 noble truths. Number 4, a cornerstone in various philosophical and spiritual systems, carries immense significance within Buddhist thought, most prominently representing the 4 noble truths, Katari Arya Sakani. These truths, foundational to the Buddha's teachings, provide a framework for understanding the nature of suffering, its origins, its cessation, and the path leading to its cessation. Delving deeper, numerologically, the number 4 signifies stability, structure, practicality, and a commitment to building lasting foundations. It embodies diligence, order, and a grounded approach to life's challenges. When combined with the Buddhist understanding of the 4 noble truths, we begin to see a profound connection between inner stability and the cultivation of wisdom. The truth of suffering, dukkha. This truth acknowledges the inherent presence of suffering in human existence. Birth, aging, sickness, death, separation from loved ones, unfulfilled desires, all contribute to a pervasive sense of dissatisfaction. Number 4, as a symbol of stability, challenges us to confront this truth without flinching. We must build a resilient inner foundation, capable of withstanding the inevitable storms of life. Practical application. Mindfulness practice. Develop a daily mindfulness practice to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. This allows you to recognize the arising of suffering and begin to understand its triggers. Acceptance. Practice radical acceptance of the present moment, acknowledging both the pleasant and unpleasant experiences without resistance. Gratitude. Cultivate gratitude for the positive aspects of your life, counteracting the tendency to focus solely on what is lacking. The truth of the origin of suffering. Samadhi. This truth identifies the root cause of suffering as craving, attachment, and ignorance. Our insatiable desires, our clinging to impermanent things, and our lack of understanding of the true nature of reality fuel the cycle of suffering. Here, number 4 encourages us to examine the foundations of our desires, questioning their validity and their ultimate ability to bring lasting happiness. Practical application. Self-reflection. Regularly examine your desires and motivations. Ask yourself, what am I really seeking? Will this truly bring me lasting happiness? Reduce materialism. Consciously reduce your consumption of material goods. Focus on experiences and relationships rather than possessions. Cultivate non-attachment. Practice letting go of things you cannot control. Accept that change is inevitable and that clinging only leads to suffering. The truth of the cessation of suffering. Naroda, this truth offers hope, declaring that suffering can be overcome. By eradicating craving and ignorance, we can attain a state of liberation known as nirvana. Number 4, as a symbol of structure, reminds us that achieving this cessation requires a consistent and disciplined effort. We must construct a new foundation based on wisdom, compassion, and ethical conduct. Practical application. Study Buddhist teachings. Engage in the study of Buddhist philosophy and teachings. Seek guidance from qualified teachers and practitioners. Develop ethical conduct. Adhere to the 5 precepts, avoiding killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, lying, and intoxicants. Cultivate compassion. Practice loving-kindness meditation, extending feelings of goodwill and compassion to all beings. The truth of the path to the cessation of suffering. Magga, this truth outlines the Eightfold Path, a comprehensive guide for achieving liberation. The Eightfold Path encompasses right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Number 4, as a symbol of groundedness, encourages us to walk this path with unwavering commitment and a steadfast determination to transform our lives. Practical application. Right understanding. Seek accurate knowledge of the 4 Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. Right thought. Cultivate positive and wholesome thoughts, free from greed, hatred, and delusion. Right speech. Speak truthfully, kindly, and constructively. Avoid gossip, harsh language, and frivolous chatter. Right action. Act ethically and morally, avoiding actions that harm yourself or others. Right livelihood. Engage in work that aligns with your values and does not cause harm. Right effort. Strive to cultivate wholesome qualities and eliminate unwholesome ones. Right mindfulness. Practice paying attention to the present moment without judgment. Right concentration. Develop the ability to focus your mind and cultivate inner peace through meditation. In the context of the lottery, number 4 reminds us to approach gambling with a balanced and mindful perspective. It encourages us to set realistic expectations, avoid excessive spending, and focus on building a stable and secure financial foundation through responsible means. It's a reminder to tame the mind, recognize the potential for greed and attachment, and approach the lottery as a form of entertainment rather than a path to quick riches. 2. Number 5. The flow of impermanence, embracing the 5 aggregates and navigating change with wisdom. Number 5, dynamic and multifaceted, holds a profound connection to the 5 aggregates, Pancakanda, the fundamental components that constitute our experience of self and the world around us. These aggregates, form, feeling, perception, mental formations, and consciousness, are constantly in flux, highlighting the impermanent nature of all phenomena. Numerologically, 5 is associated with change, freedom, adventure, adaptability, and a thirst for new experiences. It's a number that encourages exploration, innovation, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. When viewed through the lens of the 5 aggregates, number 5 challenges us to navigate the ever-changing flow of life with wisdom and equanimity. Form, Rupa, this aggregate encompasses the physical body and all material objects. Number 5 reminds us that our physical form is constantly changing, aging, and subject to decay. Practical application. Body awareness. Cultivate body awareness through practices like yoga, tai chi, or mindful movement. Healthy habits. Prioritize healthy habits like nutritious eating, regular exercise, and sufficient sleep. Accept aging. Accept the natural process of aging with grace and equanimity. Feeling, Vedana, this aggregate encompasses all sensations, both pleasant and unpleasant. Number 5 challenges us to recognize that feelings are fleeting and impermanent. Practical application. Emotional awareness. Develop awareness of your emotions, recognizing their arising, presence, and passing away. Equanimity. Cultivate equanimity towards both pleasant and unpleasant feelings, avoiding attachment to the former and aversion to the latter. Mindful breathing. Use mindful breathing as an anchor during emotional experiences. Perception, Sana. This aggregate encompasses the process of recognizing and interpreting sensory information. Number 5 reminds us that our perceptions are subjective and often distorted by our biases and preconceptions. Practical application. Challenge assumptions. Regularly challenge your assumptions and biases. Seek out different perspectives and viewpoints. Open-mindedness. Cultivate open-mindedness and a willingness to consider alternative explanations. Mindful observation. Practice mindful observation of your thoughts and perceptions without judgment. Mental formations. Sankhara. This aggregate encompasses all volitional actions, thoughts, and intentions. Number 5 challenges us to cultivate wholesome mental formations that lead to positive outcomes. Practical application. Positive thinking. Consciously cultivate positive and constructive thoughts. Ethical intentions. Set ethical intentions before engaging in any action. Mindful speech. Speak truthfully, kindly, and constructively. Consciousness. Vijnana. This aggregate encompasses the awareness that arises when the senses come into contact with the world. Number 5 reminds us that consciousness is constantly changing and dependent on various conditions. Practical application. Mindful awareness. Cultivate mindful awareness of your thoughts, feelings, and sensations. Non-attachment. Practice non-attachment to your thoughts and experiences. Meditation. Engage in regular meditation practice to quiet the mind and develop deeper awareness. In the context of the lottery, number 5 reminds us to approach the process with a sense of adventure and a willingness to accept the outcome, whatever it may be. It encourages us to embrace the unpredictable nature of life and avoid getting too attached to the prospect of winning. It's a reminder that true happiness lies not in external circumstances, but in the cultivation of inner peace and equanimity amidst the ever-changing flow of life. 3. Number 12. The web of interdependence, understanding dependent origination, Padakasamappada, and our place within the cosmic order. The number 12 in Buddhist philosophy is deeply intertwined with the profound concept of dependent origination, Padakasamappada, also known as the 12 Nidanas. This intricate web of interconnectedness explains how suffering arises and perpetuates itself through a chain of causal relationships. Understanding this cycle is crucial for breaking free from the cycle of rebirth and achieving liberation. Numerologically, 12 is often associated with completion, cycles, harmony, and a sense of cosmic order. It represents the culmination of a process and the potential for new beginnings. When linked to dependent origination, number 12 illuminates the profound interconnectedness of all things and our responsibility to act ethically within this cosmic web. The 12 Nidanas: ignorance, avijja, lack of understanding of the true nature of reality, the 4 noble truths, and dependent origination itself. Practical application. Seek knowledge and understanding through study, reflection, and meditation. Volitional formations, sankhara, actions motivated by ignorance, creating karma that propels the cycle of rebirth. Practical application. Cultivate ethical intentions and engage in actions that lead to positive outcomes. Consciousness, vijnana, the initial arising of consciousness in a new life, shaped by past karma. Practical application. Develop mindfulness to observe the arising of consciousness and its dependence on various conditions. Name and form, namarupa, the development of the body and mind in the womb. Practical application. Appreciate the miracle of life and the interconnectedness of all beings. 6 sense bases. Salayatana, the 6 senses: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, through which we experience the world. Practical application. Practice mindful awareness of your senses and how they influence your perception of reality. Contact, phassa, the interaction between the senses and external objects. Practical application. Be mindful of your interactions with the world and avoid engaging in activities that lead to suffering. Feeling, vedana, the sensations that arise from contact, both pleasant and unpleasant. Practical application. Cultivate equanimity towards your feelings, recognizing their impermanent nature. Craving, thrishna, the desire for pleasure and the aversion to pain, fueling the cycle of rebirth. Practical application. Observe your cravings without judgment and gradually reduce your attachment to them. Clinging, upadana, the grasping and attachment to craving, reinforcing the cycle of suffering. Practical application. Practice letting go of things you cannot control and cultivating non-attachment. Becoming bhava, the karmic potential for future rebirth. Practical application. Live ethically and intentionally, creating positive karma for future lives. Birth, jati, rebirth into a new life, perpetuating the cycle of suffering. Practical application. Strive to break free from the cycle of rebirth by cultivating wisdom and compassion. Aging and death, Jaramarana, the inevitable end of each life, leading back to ignorance and the beginning of the cycle. Practical application. Accept the reality of death and live each day to the fullest. In the context of the lottery, number 12 reminds us to be aware of the interconnectedness of all things and to act ethically and responsibly. It encourages us to use any potential winnings to benefit others and contribute to a more just and compassionate world. It's a reminder that our actions have consequences and that we are all part of a larger web of interdependence. 4. Number 21. Manifesting potential, combining intention, satana, with disciplined action, sila. The number 21, while not directly linked to a specific Buddhist concept, represents a powerful synergy between intention and action. It is the combination of 3, creativity, expression, and communication, and 7, inner wisdom, introspection, and spiritual awakening, creating a dynamic force for manifesting potential. In Buddhism, the concept of satana, intention, is crucial. It refers to the mental impulse that precedes and motivates our actions. Sila, disciplined action, on the other hand, refers to ethical conduct and the practice of the Eightfold Path. When intention and action are aligned, we create positive karma and move closer to liberation. Number 21 encourages us to examine our intentions, aligning them with ethical principles, and then take disciplined action to manifest those intentions in the world. Clarifying intentions. What are your deepest values? What kind of impact do you want to have on the world? What are your goals and aspirations? Are your intentions motivated by greed, hatred, or delusion, or by compassion, wisdom, and loving kindness? Disciplined action. Develop a daily meditation practice to cultivate mindfulness and clarity. Adhere to the 5 precepts, avoiding harmful actions. Engage in selfless service and acts of kindness. Continuously strive to improve yourself and cultivate wholesome qualities. In the context of the lottery, number 21 encourages us to approach the opportunity with a clear and ethical intention. What would you do with the winnings? How could you use them to benefit others? How could you use them to support your own spiritual growth? It's a reminder that the true value lies not in the money itself, but in the potential for positive transformation and meaningful contribution. 5. Number 35. The dance of wisdom and compassion, integrating prajna, wisdom, and karuna, compassion, in daily life. The number 35 represents the harmonious integration of wisdom, prajna, and compassion, karuna, the 2 wings that allow us to soar to enlightenment in Buddhist practice. Prajna refers to the understanding of the true nature of reality, impermanence, emptiness, and interconnectedness. Karuna refers to the boundless love and compassion that we extend to all beings. Numerologically, 35 is the combination of 3, expression, creativity, and joy, and 5, change, freedom, and adaptability. This suggests that the integration of wisdom and compassion allows us to navigate the ever-changing landscape of life with creativity, joy, and a deep sense of purpose. Cultivating wisdom, prajna. Study Buddhist philosophy and teachings. Engage in intellectual inquiry and critical thinking. Practice meditation to develop insight into the nature of your mind. Challenge your assumptions and biases. Cultivating compassion, karuna. Practice loving-kindness meditation, extending feelings of goodwill and compassion to all beings. Engage in selfless service and acts of kindness. Develop empathy for others and try to understand their perspectives. Speak and act with compassion. Number 35 encourages us to integrate wisdom and compassion into all aspects of our lives. This means approaching every situation with a deep understanding of the true nature of reality and a sincere desire to alleviate suffering. In the context of the lottery, number 35 reminds us to use any potential winnings with both wisdom and compassion. It encourages us to make informed and responsible decisions, to use the money to help others, and to support causes that align with our values. It's a reminder that true happiness comes not from personal gain, but from contributing to the well-being of all. 6. Number 56. The path of the Bodhisattva, embodying enlightenment through service to others. The number 56, as you mentioned, can be associated with the 56 Buddhas revered in certain Vajrayana Buddhist traditions. These Buddhas represent various aspects of enlightened qualities, such as wisdom, compassion, skillful means, and courage. By connecting with these figures through visualization and mantra recitation, practitioners aspire to embody these qualities themselves. More broadly, the number 56 points towards the Bodhisattva ideal, a being who vows to postpone their own full enlightenment in order to help all other beings achieve liberation. This path is characterized by unwavering compassion, boundless generosity, and a dedication to serving others. Embodying the Bodhisattva ideal, cultivate unwavering compassion for all beings. Practice selfless service and acts of kindness. Dedicate your life to helping others achieve liberation. Develop skillful means to effectively communicate the Dharma. Connecting with the 56 Buddhas. Research the 56 Buddhas and their specific qualities. Engage in visualization practices, imagining yourself embodying their wisdom and compassion. Recite mantras associated with these Buddhas. Strive to emulate their qualities in your daily life. In the context of the lottery, number 56 represents the highest potential for positive impact. It encourages us to use any potential winnings to create lasting benefit for others, to support meaningful causes, and to inspire others to live a more compassionate and ethical life. It's a reminder that the ultimate goal is not personal gain, but the liberation of all beings from suffering. Conclusion. As we reach the end of our journey, remember that these numbers are not magic talismans that guarantee a lottery win. They are powerful symbols that connect us to ancient wisdom and encourage us to live more mindful, compassionate, and purposeful lives. Whether you choose to play the lottery or not, let these numbers serve as reminders to build a solid foundation based on the Four Noble Truths. Embrace the impermanence of life and cultivate equanimity. Recognize the interconnectedness of all things and act responsibly. Align your intentions with ethical principles and take disciplined action. Integrate wisdom and compassion into all aspects of your life. Embody the Bodhisattva ideal and dedicate yourself to serving others. By living in accordance with these principles, you will not only increase your chances of manifesting abundance, but also create a life filled with meaning, purpose, and genuine happiness. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of numbers, philosophy, and the potential for positive transformation. If you found this content valuable, please like, comment, and share it with others who may benefit from these insights. Subscribe to the channel for more content on Buddhist philosophy, personal growth, and mindful living. As you continue your journey, may you be filled with peace, compassion, and the unwavering determination to create a better world for all beings. Until next time, may your path be filled with wisdom and purpose. Namaste.